Woman makes a discovery in her grandmother's attic and quickly embarks on an unusual mission. The bonds we share with our grandparents are unique. While our parents have to send us to our rooms when we misbehave and make us eat our veggies, Grandma and Grandpa get to slip us $5 bills and pre-dinner candy bars. As deep as the bonds between grandparent and grandchild can get, every so often something special crops up and brings us even closer to the grandparents who sat us on their knees when we were kids. One woman learned this for herself when she discovered a piece of her grandmother's past that took her breath away. Amy Cavaleris of Columbus, Ohio, didn't let working 2 jobs get in the way of her happiness. In fact, work was one of the things that brought her joy. She loved interacting with new people and bringing a smile to their faces. Magic, romance, and adventure inspired everything Amy did, and this included the jobs she chose: dressing up like princesses from Disney movies and attending children's parties, and also working as a flight attendant for JetBlue Airlines. When Amy wasn't working, she relished the time she got to spend with her family, particularly her grandmother. Granny Ruth had been a prevalent force in Amy's life since she was born, and Ruth always spoke highly about her lovely granddaughter. While other seniors slowed down, Ruth had an unmatched zest for life. That's why it was so hard for Amy when she saw her grandmother begin to decline. She just needed more help than she once did. Although it was a tough decision to make, eventually Ruth, with the help of her family, decided to move into an assisted living facility. Amy was helping her pack for the move when she found something astounding in the attic. Tucked away in the corner of the attic was a decorative box. It was heavy and covered with dust, and when she opened it, she realized it was Ruth's wedding dress from 1953. Floored doesn't begin to describe Amy's reaction to this amazing find. She had no idea Ruth kept it after all those decades, and it was still in great condition. This was so much more than just finding a dress. To Ruth, it represented the 43 years she spent married to her husband, Amy's grandfather Jack. For over 4 decades, the two were best friends, and when he passed away, she'd slipped into a depression. Amy felt a lump form in her throat when she found her grandmother's dress. Having only recently tied the knot herself, she now felt like she understood how special it was to Ruth. So she made her grandmother a touching proposition. Nervously, Amy approached her grandmother with a request. She wanted Ruth to put on the wedding dress to see if it still fit. Amy knew that the memories of that dress could erase the sadness of the difficult move out of her home. Ecstatic to see the gown again, Ruth agreed, and Amy's mother snapped a beautiful picture of Ruth holding a picture of herself on the day of her wedding, wearing the dress. Then, Amy posted the photo to Facebook, and it immediately drew a lot of attention, but not for the obvious reason. Suddenly, Amy realized why everyone online seemed to take notice. The reflection of Amy's mother was visible in the glass frame. It was a total coincidence, but that didn't make it less special. It's rare that something strikes a chord with so many people, but the online community was so enamored at the photo that the Facebook page Love What Matters featured it, and it was liked by nearly 26,000 people. Shocked, Amy couldn't believe how popular the photo of her grandmother became, but she totally understood why. That unique reflection in the glass frame deserved every bit of heartwarming attention it received. At age 91, Ruth was still going strong. When Ruth locked away her dress, she probably never thought she'd wear it again. But she learned a valuable lesson. Meaning and memories are created. It's an active process.